A very good morning to my dear student. So today we will be going through our fourth chapter, that is responsibilities of a good citizen. So what is your responsibilities being a good citizen? Okay, as the chapter says. Okay, so in our last class we have discussed about the calendar. So we have studied about Gregorian calendar as well as Saga calendar. Okay, so these two calendar we have discussed in our last class. So I have explained through the book. We have been to each and every point and we have explained through the books. Hope you have understood. So whatever is being taught. But I didn't give you the question and answer. But I gave the question and answer and the exercises of the previous chapter. Chapter 1 and 2. So hope you have completed those question answer and the exercises in your notebook. Today we will be discussing with chapter 4 and I will be giving you the question answer and the exercises of the last chapter. Next chapter 3 calendar. Hope you will do that in your notebook. So a small notice to my guardian. So last time I have sent a message, okay, that those who have not paid the fees or cleared the dues for the month of March with the examination fee, okay, to pay the dues, clear the dues as soon as possible. So I request those guardian to clear the pending amount, the pending dues as soon as possible. And if you have already paid, then ignore the message. So the bank account, I think so, it is attached with the message which is given by the school. So go through the messages properly and follow the instruction. Bank account, whatever account and which bank and all, everything follow it properly so that while filling up the form and all, okay, you won't face any difficulty. So let us begin our today's chapter. Responsibilities of a good citizen. See, civics. So what is civics? Civics, the word civics came from a Greek word. The word civics came from a Greek word, that is civicus. Civicus, which means of a citizen. Which means of a citizen. So now, who are the citizen? Who are the citizen? Citizen are the native people of the country. Citizen are the native people of the country. Like the people, those who belong from India, they are called as Indian. The people, those who belong from India, they are called as Indian. Okay, similar way. The native people of the country or the member of the country is called as citizen. So, civics, what does it teach us? Civic teaches us the rules and regulation. Rules as well as the regulation. Rights and duties which the citizen should follow. So we will find everything in the civics. So this is what we will study in today's chapter. The rights and duties. What are our rights? Okay, as well as duties of being a good citizen. Let us begin. First, it starts about civic sense. civic sense means the sense should be clean. Your sense should be clean, tidy. How clean and tidy? You should have a bigger heart of helping, means keeping the surrounding clean, helping the poor and needy people, okay, keeping the public items in a safe condition, okay, so keeping the roads clean wherever you are going, like schools and all, so keep it in good condition. Do not deface any of the materials of others, even yours. Do not disturb the neighbors and all, okay. So this is what is civic sense, okay. There are lots of points which we discuss, okay, in a book. So see here, follow rules and laws whatever is mentioned, show respect for others, you should show respect for others also. Do not spit on the roads, you should not spit on roads. Have clean habits and use garbage, you should have a clean habit and use garbage. Keep the parks neat and clean because you visit regularly, as well as the other people they visit park for the fresh air. You should keep it neat and clean, okay. Take care of the public property, whatever public property is there, okay. You should take care. Public property means the places which are used by the people frequently, okay. Listen to your elders, parents, guardian. Whatever your elders, parents, guardian are saying, listen carefully what they are saying. They are saying for your goodness only. They are not saying for your, okay. They are not saying for your bad. They are saying for your goodness, okay. So listen to your parents and guardian, okay, elders, okay. Save water, energy, electricity. Don't use, okay, in such a way that there will be wastage, okay. And be a good and helpful neighbor. These are the point discussed in a book, okay. Next is importance of being a good citizen. So how you can be a good citizen, okay, how you can be a good citizen. So as a student, so it is very wonderful so that you can become a good citizen. So if you are becoming a good citizen, then of course everybody will praise you. See that particular child is her son, okay. The son of so and so person is so good, is very good. So the praise will be yours, the blessing will be yours. So be a good citizen. So let us see importance of being a good citizen. So here, first point, it says about care for your neighbors by making less noise. Don't play the music in loud noise. Don't scream, don't shout, so that your neighbor disturbs. Okay, neighbor will irritate, neighbor will feel arrogant. What kind of this child is this? Always shouting, always screaming, playing music in loud noise. So don't do this kind of habit. Help the elderly or simply talk to them when they are lonely. I mean, those who are elder, aged person, your grandfather, grandmother and all, don't keep them lonely. Help them what they need. Because they helped you when you were small. Now it is your turn to help them. Okay. Don't feel irritated in helping them. Ask them what they need, what they want. Okay? Because they have fulfilled your need and your wants. Now it is your work to fulfill their needs and their want. So help the elderly person. Share your toys or storybooks. Share your toys and storybooks with a friend. Okay, with a friend, those who don't have. Okay. Next, help your mother and father. Help your mother and father with their job when they are helping the sick people. Okay, don't feel arrogant that they are helping the sick people. Rather, you help your mother and father when they are helping the sick people. Okay. Next, care for your helpers and their families. Care for your helpers. Helper means like those who bring vegetable, those who bring milk, okay, those who clean the garbage. So help them, care for them. They also have their family. Understood? Like we are also providing you help. We also have our family. Hmm? We are also having our family. So we are also helping you all. So it is your duty to care for the teachers also. Understood? So next year, this is what is a importance of being a good citizen. Next, importance of being a good neighbor. How you can be a good neighbor also. So importance of being a good neighbor, just now I have discussed. So now, importance of being a good and responsible citizen. How you can become a very good and a responsible citizen of the country. See here, to become a good and a healthy citizen. So what you should do, okay? So I am going through the point. So a good citizen is healthy in mind and body because he or she observe cleanliness. A good citizen, he or she is healthy in mind because he or she, okay, observe cleanliness. Wherever dirt is there, the good citizen will clean it and advise the people not to make the place dirty, not to throw the garbage on the road or anywhere on the street. Okay, rather throw the garbage on the dustbin. Okay, in the dustbin. Next, follow rules and laws to keep the society safe. You should follow the rules and laws, okay, to keep the society safe. Whatever laws are there, whatever rules are there, which is okay, levied by the government, we should follow it. Which is given by the government, we should follow it. Next, maintains public properties. We should take care of the public properties. We should not deface, we should not destroy the public properties. Next, curbs spread of inspection. We should give awareness so that there won't be any infection. What should be done to get rid out of infection, to get rid out of the disease? Okay. Next point, as I have told, spread awareness. You should spread awareness to remain healthy and hygiene. Okay. Looks after the elderly at home or outside. So you should look after the elderly people, means the old people, those who are alone, those who are outside, okay, those who are without any help. We should look after them. We should, okay, see them. We should provide them a required help so that they will become, okay, so that you can make a smile on their face. Okay. So responsibilities of a good citizen. What is your responsibilities? So what is your responsibilities? See, India is a democratic country. India is a democratic country. So the Prime Minister is chosen, okay? The ministers of the country are chosen through voting. So it is our duties. It is our duty, it is our responsibilities to vote. Okay? It is our responsibility to vote. So voting is very, very important factor. So we should vote so that we can choose or we can form the good government. Okay, so how the vote is performed and who can give vote? Those who are 18 and above, those people, those who are 18 and above, they have the right to vote and they can vote. Okay, how the voting is done? Voting is done through EVM machine, electronic voting machine. Through electronic voting machine, okay, a button is there, okay, a several button is there, this kind here. It is of this type. A button is there and side and okay, symbol is there. Here button is there. In this, all the symbols are there. Okay, like for BJP, okay, lotus flower is there, like TMC, okay, like three flowers are there, like Congress, the palm is there. So this way, and here the button is there. Okay, so whichever you want to vote, just press the button. Just press the button of your choice. Then the particular, okay, the particular parties, they will win if they will get the maximum vote. This way, the voting is done in a democratic country like India. Okay. So voting is done. So any document is required to do voting. Yes. What is required? Voter card is required. Voter card is required to do voting. For voting, a voter card is required. So this is what we say as a responsibilities of a citizen. That this is our responsibilities to vote. Okay, to choose a good government, to form a good government. Okay. Next, participation in election. Participation in election. So we should take active participation in an election. We should take active participation in an election so that we can choose or we can form a good government. If we are not taking active participation in an election, then in that case we cannot form a good government. Then we will lose our chance of having a good country, a good place, a good state. So if you are having the chance of losing the good place, a good government and all, then the place will be again in a bad condition. So it is our time, when the vote comes, it is our time to choose, because India is a democratic country. So the people form the government. How the people form? Through voting. So it is our duties, okay, to participate in an election. That is also actively. And we should think, we should see the member, okay, who is standing in an election. If the member is not so good and all, so we will vote to the good one. Okay, we will go for the better option. Understood? So this is how we will make the election leader, the leader of the country. So the leader of the country depends upon us whether to choose the right one or whether to choose the bad one. Okay, it depends upon us, everything. So we are the king maker. The people of the country are the king maker of the country. So if we are voting genuinely, wisely, then we can make anybody king. And if we don't vote, then we can ruin also, we can destroy also. So the power of the people is very, very high. Understood? So next, caring for public and private places. So we should care for public and private places. The public and private places should be taken care very, very properly, very, very efficiently, so that you won't destroy the places, because many people, they come regularly, they sit. If you destroy that places, then the places will be not there to sit. The people will not get a proper place to sit if you will destroy the place. So it is your duty to look through it. If anybody is destroying, okay, raise the voice, stop them. It is bad. You should not do it. Okay? Even in the school also, many you see writing on the desk, destroying the desk and all, banging the doors and all, windows and all, okay, jumping in the class, writing on the blackboards, on the walls and all. So we should not do this also. Okay, we should not do this, because school is your temple. School is your temple. So we should not destroy that. Okay, we should take proper care. If anybody is doing so, stop them. Stop them, because after you pass away, the next class is going to take your places. The next class will come and they will see what our senior did, what did our senior did? The senior was very, very bad. See, they have destroyed the full decks and bench. So you are living a very bad image among your junior. So be the example for the junior, so that the junior will learn from you. So live a good example. Don't be naughty. Be good. Be responsible. Okay. Next, taking care of historical monuments. So we should take care of historical monuments too. The monuments, okay, which was made by, okay, the ancient rulers and all. We should take care. We should not destroy it. We should not write our names and all, yes, on the monuments. Okay, we should not spit, okay, on the walls of the monuments and all. Okay, we should not throw stones and all. We should not have the motive of breaking it. We should not write something. So we should take care. We should keep it safe. Okay, we should take care. If anybody is doing so, we should stop them. Okay, so this is how we will take care of our historical monuments. Next, caring for public transport. So here, public transport is a very, very convenient, easy, as well as the cheapest mode of transport. In one time, lots of people can be transported, and up to the destination also it will drop. So it is better to use the public transport rather than your private vehicles. Okay, don't use your private vehicles daily. If you're not using a private vehicle daily, then what is happening? Then you are decreasing the pollution. You are making the air clean. But if you are using the private vehicle daily, everywhere and all, then the pollution is being hampered. Because the public transport is not being used, so you are using your own vehicle daily and all. So lots of fuels are also used, as well as the environment is also becoming dirty and all. Okay? Okay? So we should take care of our public transport. Many other people, what they do? They just board the bus, they get inside the bus, the public bus. What they do? They tear the seat, they take out the lights, they break the lights, okay? They write something on the body of the bus, okay? They take out the colors, many things they do. Is it good? Because after you will go, some other people will sit on that place. Okay? So it is not good. So we should not do this. And if you are seeing other, so you should stop them also. So this is the way how we take care of the public transport. Next, and the last point is spreading awareness. So being a good citizen, responsible citizen, we should aware the people. We should aware people not to be bad, not to throw garbage on the roadside and all, not to spit on the road, okay, not to spread disease, not to deface the wall, not to deface the monuments, historical monuments, okay, not to hamper the public properties, not to break the school properties and all. So we should aware the people about this all. So if you are giving awareness to the public, to the people, okay, then the people will also think, yes, the child is saying good. So we should follow the child. So in this way, we can help the people. Okay. So in this way, we can become, okay, three things. We can become careful, we can become intelligent, and we can become responsible also. So this way, we are becoming careful citizen, intelligent citizen, as well as the good citizen or responsible citizen. Okay. So here we end with our today's chapter, that is chapter number 4, responsibilities of a good citizen. Okay. This is the point which we will discuss. Okay. So for today, this much. Thank you.